Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Executive Order by Max Allan Collins, with author Matthew V. Clemens, performed by Dan John Miller. For Alan Turkis, who elected to publish. In the scheme of our national government, the presidency is preeminently the people's office. Grover Cleveland, 22nd and 24th President of the United States of America, served 1885 to 1889 and 1893 to 1897, the only president to be elected to two non-consecutive terms. 1. From a hilltop in Uzbekistan, through night vision binoculars, Jake McMahon looked down on the Kerch Strait Bridge, wondering if he was about to make history. That such a detached thought would float through his mind wasn't unusual. Keeping a distance, being outside yourself, was part of any field agent's makeup. Still, McMahon considered himself a genuine student of history, with a Ball State University degree to back it up. And the professional path he'd taken indicated how seriously he took such things. His short brown hair riffled by the evening breeze, his muscular frame draped in black fatigues, the CIA operative grinned at himself. Me making history. Jesus. But wasn't he on the front line of a predicted, even inevitable conflict? Why shouldn't he be seized with the sense that, on this night, he would have the chance to make an entry on the pages of history? Or anyway, a footnote. Never one to question orders. In or out of uniform, McMahon was a soldier. He nonetheless couldn't help wondering what the hell he and his team were doing in this tiny Crimean Peninsula excuse for a country. All he knew was that they were here to reconnoiter from this position and wait. Uzbekistan had been just one victim of Russia's annexing of most of the peninsula back in 2014. The Russians had built the bridge below, from the Taman Peninsula in Krasnodar Krai to Kerch on the Crimean. They'd opened it in 2020, 1 year behind schedule, back when they still controlled the little country. 5 years later, with mounting threats from the United Nations and determined fighting by the Uzbekistani rebels, the Russians retreated to their side of the bridge. Now, barely 6 years later, they threatened to return and overrun Uzbekistan yet again. McMahon's four-person team had been sent here to assess the country's defenses. But why bother? The Russian invasion seemed inevitable, as did the fall of Uzbekistan again. The strait wasn't that wide here.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?